On 14 July 2023, Chandrayaan-3 will be launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sri Hari Kota. What India aims to achieve in this mission is the soft landing on the moon, something which has not yet been achieved by ISRO. Not too long ago, on 22nd of July 2019, Chandrayaan-2 attempted a soft landing but failed, eventually crash landing on the surface. 4 years later, can India make history by becoming the fourth country in the world to achieve that soft landing? Chandrayaan-3 is expected to land on the south pole of the moon to sample the moon ice for the very first time. But why is soft landing difficult to achieve, and what went wrong during Chandrayaan-2? And how is Chandrayaan-3 equipped to achieve this mission? Stick with us till the end of this video to find out.
What you are going to tell is that about the launch of Chandrayaan-3, 14th at 2:35 p.m. is the launch liftoff time, and if the launch takes place on that day, then we will be ready for landing on moon possibly by the last week of August.
To explain soft landing, let me share a little economic anecdote here. Many of you might be aware of what a soft landing is from a business perspective. It happens when the economy shifts from a growth to even slower growth and later ends flat in order to curb inflation and avoid causing any kind of recession. Soft landing on the moon is quite similar. The spacecraft has to land on the moon safely by keeping all of its parts intact. To achieve this, the average speed of the spacecraft during that vertical landing has to be under 2 meters per second or even less. Landing on any surface in the space is all about that speed of the spacecraft and the celestial body. For instance, a soft landing on planets such as Mars can be achieved as it has an atmosphere. But it is difficult to achieve soft landing on the moon as it doesn't have sufficient gravity or the atmosphere.
Actually, if you tell what was the problem in Chandrayaan-2, it is simple to say that the ability to handle parameter variation or dispersion was very limited.
India did attempt that soft landing with Chandrayaan-2, but due to the change in trajectory and lack of speed, reduction of the Vikram lander along with the moon rover were just destroyed.
So what we did this time is simply expand that further. Look at what are things that can go wrong. So we, instead of success-based design in Chandrayaan-2, we are doing a failure-based design in Chandrayaan-3. What all can fail and how to protect it.
Chandrayaan-3 doesn't include an orbiter as it will carry a payload called spectropolarimetry of habitable planet Earth, or simply called SHAPE. The lander and the rover will gather data on the surface of the moon for 1 lunar day, and the rover will then split from the lander as it's landing and then roam the moon's surface. While Chandrayaan-2 didn't include a lunar orbiter, and just a few hours before the landing, the spacecraft lost contact with ISRO. Chandrayaan-2, however, wasn't entirely unsuccessful as the orbiter operated smoothly and obtained data. ISRO scientists have claimed that Chandrayaan-3 will be able to achieve that soft landing. The spacecraft has in fact passed the essential tests too. It has the capabilities to withstand harsh vibrations as well as the acoustic environment. The success of Chandrayaan-3 will make India the first country to explore the south pole of the moon, as well as the fourth country in the world to achieve that soft landing on the moon.